you to watch later if you like, in case there's something I run a bit too fast.
Mm.
Okay, so what happened? Do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell me what happened? And you look out first as well.
Oh me,
Yeah,
because
you look in the
oh maybe
room, so you out first.
because I need to go to work on Saturday today.
Is that a shift that they suddenly assign you to do, or is your regular shift?
Fellowship. What is it?
My question is like, is that some kind of an emergency shift that they put you on the roster, or is
Mm-mm.
that your regular roster? Okay, so it's an emergency. So that what I meant.
Emergency.
Hmm.
Mm.
Um. So I forgot. So what are you doing at the moment?
I'm working as a coordinator for a high school located in Nguyen province,
Hmm.
and my job is about um, planning and uh, organizing workshops for high school students, and our topics are career counseling or mental health. Today, I have unexpected workshop. I need to organize an expected workshop for parents.
Hmm.
Uh, and yeah, and I have finished at 4 p.m. Yeah.
Okay. Is it okay if you can share some information about that workshop? I'm
Mm,
kind of a bit curious about it.
mm, the workshop today, the workshop is about school violence.
Okay. What happened? This sound like a big problem.
Yeah, and there is a speaker. She came to our school and she she shared about some theory about violence. For example, uh, according to a research, um, the psychologists they discovered that if school and parents and school environment uh, together they create a healthy environment. So uh, students will be easy to open and share about their problem or share about their um, violent situation. Yeah.
Right. Does it have something to do with what happening in the school, or there some recent activity that involved in school violence that you have this kind of meeting all of a sudden?
Mm, actually, there is a violent situation
Okay.
last month. Is the reason why we have today workshop.
Right.
Mm,
Is it possible for you to share a bit about that? You can cut out all the name. I just want to know what
mm,
happening and what the solution. I'm just
mm.
curious.
Uh, because my job is about in high school and um,
Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah, and they have many conflicts about love, about friendship, parents parents' opinion, and their dreams, their career orientation. So have a lot of conflicts in school. So um, yeah, so is the reason why have violence in our school.
No, I think it makes sense because I was in high school as well. So you mentioned that it's about love and about flags. some student they try to flex themselves or try to make an image of themselves more tougher compared to the other one. It's like to
Mm-mm.
attract
Yeah.
girls to them, but it makes sense. So
Yes.
I'm familiar with this kind of situation, and I think
Yeah.
establish the hierarchy within the school or within the class who is the
Mm.
tougher guy, and try to get more girl attention. Like those two, in my experience, is the most case that leads to violence.
Mm.
So what was that? What was the case that happened last month? Was that involved in some student hit another student, and what would the result come out of it?
Re- Result come out is like happen after conflict, right?
Yep.
Mm. Mm. Uh, we have a department in Vietnamese. It is kỷ luật.
Yep.
So the kỷ luật department have many teachers there, and they
Yep.
have a private conversation with students.
Hmm.
Then students share with them about some stories, and we also invited parents to come to school to solve the problem. However, um, the result of the conversation uh, were not um, complete, were not finished.
Not
So
finalized yet.
yeah, yeah, and something still happening. And
Right.
the president of school,
Right.
is it people use president?
Yep.
But yeah, he thought that we should have a workshop about violence, and then we organize a workshop.
Hmm. From, I'm just curious. From your perspective, do you
Mm,
in charge of that specific student? I guess so. Otherwise, you're not going to be involved in that. From your
yeah.
perspective, what do you think what happened? What do you
Mm,
think that happened? And what do you think, well, from your personal opinion,
mm,
what do you think who is at fault?
who is
At
F? What?
fault. Who is at fault? It's like, who is at fault là lỗi của người nào?
À, lỗi của người nào ạ? Vâng. Ừm, what happened? Now we just organize the workshop and try to prevent prevent
Prevent.
prevent violence. But maybe some many everything happened for a reason. So I don't know any like who have fault, who was wrong.
Right.
But as a staff of a high school, I think that we just try our best to support students in each party, but we will not like who has a problem or who has fault.
No, the reason why I'm asking that, I'm not trying to blame the student. So a lot of time, in my
Mm,
opinion, we need to find out what's wrong there, who
mm,
make the wrong call here. Sometimes you have 50% of one student and the other student contribute 50%. So it kind of half half. But
mm,
my point is, I just want to know who actually started and what they actually what happened. Seen from the beginning now, I think that you trying to explain it to me, but I still not wrap my head around dynamic situation of it. So I know there's some violence, yes, but I'm not sure what violence. Had some student fighting or what? Or they kind of stealing? No, it's violent. Yeah, of course, it's about student fighting with each other, but I'm not sure the core reason behind it. So I just want to talk about it. But by saying that, do you want me to change to a different subject, or you want me to stay around this subject because I just suddenly realized that it's kind of a confidential situation.
Mm, mm, yeah, it's about confidential, and
Yep.
I think we can change the subject because
Yep.
violence for Saturday is enough.
Okay. No, I'm just kind of curious to see how a school normally conduct an investigation.
Mm,
So that's why I'm asking more about it because I used to
mm,
be in high school and I do not know the full process of an investigation in this kind of situation. I used to be,
mm,
I'm not sure how to speak in English. Anh từng là lớp phó kỷ luật, thì kiểu anh cũng
mm,
hơi strict với mấy cái vấn đề này. Nhưng mà anh vẫn chưa biết
mm,
là trên một cái cấp độ mà giáo viên á, thì mình giải quyết nó như thế nào. That's why I keep asking.
mm,
So I'm not really want to know detail about a student, but I just want to know the back the background story of it.
mm, mm,
So that's the reason behind it. And from my even from my personal opinion over here, well, providing counseling without resolve the core problem of it, not gonna solve anything with me because I'm being involved in a lot of training. I'm saying sometimes it's necessary, sometimes it's unnecessary training regarding to safety at work. It is really bored and tight for me. Yeah.
right.
But let's say that you have a some case, some case, or for some example that just sent straight to me. I say, "Fuck, this is not good." For example, because I was part of a construction team, when something wrong happened, I'm kind of have an atlas in and kind of a report, filled out what happening, and some picture in there relate to health and safety, health and safety in there. And I've written that and actually analyze what went wrong, what could happen, and how we could prevent it. So like in when I see some picture of what actually happened on site due to some people not follow procedure, I'll just tell myself next time when I'm on site, I'm gonna follow procedure right away. So this not gonna happen to me.
Mm,
That's just what I
agree.
think. That's just what I think.
Mm, yes.
Hmm. Other than that, do you have any specific topic that you want to talk about today
Mm,
or discuss with
no,
me? No.
no, no.
Yeah, that's all right because a lot of time when somebody reaches a session with me, I rather discuss some topic that they want to talk about, some situation, policy that they cannot normally talk to other people. They well, you can talk to me, so it's easier.
Mm,
It's easier for me and for you that way because I try a lot of time. I try to talk something about I recently learned and it not married with my student. So it kind of
mm,
really hard because a lot of thing that I recently learned is require prior knowledge to understand so we can carry the conversation forward. So now I'll just go back to the basics, some of the basic question I normally ask. How do you know
mm,
about a better Vietnam and what is your goal in trying to learning English here?
mm. I know about a better Vietnam by chance when I use Facebook, and then I see that a better Vietnam is hiring recruiting
Right.
members. Yeah, so I applied for this program because I want to improve my English.
Hmm.
And the first specific reason I want to improve my English to support my um, job, my current job. Sometimes we need to collab with some uh, international universities admissions. So we need to organize the workshop in English for students. So I want to,
Right.
um, yeah, I want to communicate well, and we can discuss more information in English. So I decided to improve my English to um, yeah,
Okay.
um, yeah, to to have a better job situation, job position. And the second reason, I want to study in another country in
Hmm.
the future. Yeah, I want to uh, follow pursue master degree in the future.
Right.
So I study English by myself and try to um, find some opportunities to improve English. And when I see a better Vietnam, I think this is the good uh, way, the good tool to improve English. Yes. So there are two reasons.
Yep. Okay. So seeing you mentioned that you want to change a career or have a better position in your career path. So does that mean that you don't you want to advance within the education system at the moment, or you want to change to a completely different field in the future?
I still want to work in education field.
Right. So at the moment, I'm just curious, how do you think the current system that we have, do you think is effective enough to teaching our students? Or is there anything or any way that you think that our current system should be involved? No, should be improved? Or do you think that sufficient enough?
Mm, education system, right?
Yep. Or the way that
Mm,
we teach our student at the moment.
mm. My school is a private high school,
Mm,
so there are a lot of workshops for teachers to improve their teaching skills, and we have many topics to make the lesson
mm,
become interesting.
mm,
Um, Also, we have a lot of extracurricular activities to review the lesson in the class after the class. So, uh, to me, I think private high school in Vietnam, they are doing good at uh, making the lesson become interesting and helpful and practical to students now.
mm. So have
Mm,
you worked in a public school before?
no, this is my first my first job and first school I'm working for.
Yeah, so the reason why I'm asking because you mentioned that the private, in your opinion, the private high school
Mm,
is in some way better than public high school or public education
mm,
system. So I just want to ask whether you work in a public before because I want to know what is the difference. So why do you
mm,
think public education, or no, private education is better than public education system?
mm, mm. In the beginning of the academic year,
Yep.
private school in our city, in our district, we have workshop, monthly workshop for students, for teachers,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that the workshops are very helpful. However, when I ask my friend, she is working for a public high school and she is teaching math, and she said that in public high school they don't have the workshops or the activities, many activities like private high school. And in the past, last 4 or 5 years, I were public high school student, and
Mm.
yeah, we didn't have social activities like in private high school I'm working now. So I think that in terms of um, extracurricular activities and the creative lesson, yeah, private school is better.
Yeah, from my memory when I was in high school, because yeah, I study some of it in the private sector and some of it in the public sector. I can
Mm,
only remember when I was studying in the public sector, all of my teacher is just busy to teaching student, and then they have class after hour
yes,
at the
of
house. So I
course.
don't think they. I'm not sure whether they always update the knowledge or update about their teaching system.
Mm,
And I also learned in the private system as well, but that when I was about year 11 or year 12. I'm not sure, but they kind of employ teacher from public school over to the private school to teach. So,
mm,
so yours, I think potentially the school that you working at the moment have some kind of different
mm,
system, and it sound really interesting and it sound good.
mm,
So you mentioned there's a lot of, or there was some workshop in the past that help teacher improve their knowledge. Do you have any workshop that you like
mm.
that you can share with me?
The workshops which
Hmm.
I attend.
Yeah. So do you
Mm,
have some the
yeah.
workshop that have the most interesting topic that you attend that you can tell me?
Mm, mm, I I joined in a workshop last year, and I very like I was impressed by it because it is very useful for
Hmm.
me, a person who want to work in high school. It is about boundaries with students, and
Okay,
I
that
think
news.
what.
No, boundary with students. That sound really interesting. So I just want to know what did they teach about?
Mm, when I were in high school, we didn't have a chance to think or to talk about it. But
Hmm.
uh, in our school, a private school, uh, school invite a, a psychologist from England, and then
She's.
she shared with us about boundaries
Hmm.
with students. It is very interesting because have some key points. They are like we should very be carefully when we talk anything with students, and because we are the young teacher in a high school, so sometimes uh, have some like some situation which they are not like healthy. I don't know. They are sensitive with students.
You should
We
say,
should
you can use the word appropriate, inappropriate,
im what
inappropriate situation, inappropriate.
improve improve. Can you chat or
Okay.
put in the chat?
Yep.
Mhm. Yeah. So we should very carefully when talk and when um, are inappropriate
Yep. Inappropriate
inappropriate
situation.
mm, with students. Um, and we talk about yes or no, when we should say yes and when we should say no with students. And we talk about um, like um, and we talk about like some how to be a like mindful teacher in school and a mindful staff in a school to protect our mental health, but uh, we still can work well in school. Mm.
So when should we say yes to student and when should we say no to a student?
Mm. Mm. Actually, I always say yes with my student, so I don't know how to say no. It's difficult to me, but I always say yes when they need help or they want to share some story uh, about a family or about their relationship. And
Okay.
yes,
That news.
I say yes. Yes, I say yes. And we say sometimes I try to be a mother with for them
Hmm.
because they have some students they don't have a mother.
Right.
Yeah, and we say yes when students ask about something relevant to knowledge or about something which we can share, but some private information or sensitive information we will keep confidential. Yes,
Mm.
and I think the art of saying with a student is about uh, you say no, but student think that you say yes.
So I'm gonna ask another question regard to yes or no.
Mm.
This the psychologist highlight or mention when to say yes and when to say no.
I don't
And the
remember.
reason, okay. Well, what do you think, in your opinion, what do you think, when should you say yes and when should you say no? And particularly, I'll maybe just focus on the no's question because you just
Mm.
basically say yes or anything. So, when do you think you should say no to a student?
When I think
Yep.
that I should say no.
Yep.
Mm. Mm. Maybe I should say no when I don't have time for them or I'm not enough. I'm not good enough to have quality time with them.
Hmm.
Yeah, student. I think they are. younger than me, so they have a lot of time and they want to chat at 11 p.m. But I'm not good enough at that time, so
Right,
I will not reply. I should not reply them, but sometimes I still I still reply, and the conversation
right.
start from 11 p.m. to 1 a.m. For example. It's not
Hmm.
good for my health.
Hmm. From what you've been telling me, I'm thinking you maybe just 4 or 5 years older than them.
What?
From what you
By
have been telling me, I'm thinking
mm.
potentially you may be 4 or 5 years older than them. So you're still young. You're still not that old yet. Come
Yeah.
on. The reason why I'm asking is that sometimes I think it's really necessary to say no, in particular when they struggle at some tasks and there's something that they do not understand. A lot of
Mm.
from my experience, a lot of teacher used to teach me. They just give me the result right away, or just give me the answer right away. Plus, my
Yes.
family, with a lot of things,
Mm.
not just with math question, but in
Mm.
also in doing some other tasks. With me, if it was me at the moment right now, depend on the situation. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just give them
Mm.
the answer right away. But if I'm not in a hurry, just for example, some emergency situation when I need something to be done right away. But
Mm.
if I'm not in a hurry situation, I'll just guide them how to do it and just let them do it.
Mm.
And if they say no, I don't understand how to do it, figure it out.
Yeah.
I just tell
Do
them to
that.
figure it out. Yeah,
Mm.
because I think it would be better that way. So for them to be a bit active in critical thinking, in trying to solve the problem, rather than to tell them the answer right away. It's not going to help them. And in the long
Mm.
term, it's not going to help you either. Um, where was I? So, this is really interesting. Seeing you mentioned that some students talk about their relationship to you. This never happened with me when I was in high school.
Oh, really? I think
Yeah,
because it is private high school, so the relationship between teacher, between staff and students are very close. So
right,
they want to tell it me a lot, and something I even don't like solve in my life, but I still try to help them solve their problem in their life.
right.
Crazy.
Hmm. No, it's yeah. I think it's kind of a good thing. Don't get me wrong. I think it's a good thing that you have some kind of established relationship with your student. It mean that when they talk a lot of things about their life or personal life to of them to you, I think that they trust you. First of all, if they don't trust you, they're not going to tell you. So
Yes.
did news to me because I remember when I was high school, I never tell shit to my teacher. And I never tell them anything. Potentially, it could be a bit different compared to the female student or the
Mm,
female classmate. Well,
mm,
potentially they talk a lot. I don't. Um, I'm not sure. And you mentioned that some student that they don't have the mother. I'm just a
mm,
bit curious. So, is it expensive? Is the school fee expensive at the school that you're teaching at the moment?
yes, this is a expensive um, student. Oh, expensive school. But
Mm,
we have some financial aid for some special situation, special
mm,
case. So it is confidential, but um, yeah, because we are staff, so we know the situation. So we try to help this student.
Okay.
And some, yeah, have some. There are some students they don't they don't live with their mother, but
Right.
because their parent divorced,
Divorce.
divorced, so they live with their father.
Hmm.
So it's the reason why we um, read students' background before the beginning of the academic year to take care of them better. But
Right.
the specific still background will be kept confidential.
Right.
This
So
is
no, go ahead.
you want to
No.
ah, this is a private school, so I think that they are very caring of their students.
Hmm.
But in yeah,
So another question I'm curious about is compare between. Please don't judge me if I'm asking this question. Compared
mm,
to the student that have both parents in the same
mm,
house with the student that only have a father and mother
mm,
in their life, do you notice that there any different in how they perform at school?
mm, yes. Um, how I can say? Yes, of course. Student who lacks of who live in single parent family,
Mm,
um, um, they are easy to feel shy, and
mm,
they don't want to uh, attend or participate in extracurricular activities which our department organized because they want to be alone,
yeah, that explains.
and they don't want to like make friends with many people. And we also have a workshop for teacher to um, uh, we have a workshop to teach teacher how to talk and how to take care of this kind of student.
So, can you tell me how, please?
mm,
So, what the
mm,
difference?
for,
So,
for,
how should
for
we treat
example,
them?
mm, we just I'm just remember the keyword is empathy.
Uh,
That uh,
empathy,
empathy,
empathy.
the
Yeah.
empathy. Yeah. Mm, when have a problem with student who live in single parent family, so we just try to empathy with um, this student, and we try to figure out that what happened, what experience in the past which make the student feel or act like this. For example,
Mm,
uh, a girl, in the past she didn't feel happy in uh, her family because of her father. Um, he speak loudly
right.
with her mother. Yeah, and she feel shy and feel inconfident when the teacher speak loudly in the class. So we empathy with this um, situation, and try to to be careful of the level of voice in the class.
Right.
That's some very small thing, but I think it will make the school life of a student feel better when we take care of some small moment.
Yeah. That called
Mm.
PTSD. No, that yeah, that called PTSD. And I think the word that you used is not in inconfident. You should use the word lack of confidence. Yeah,
Lack of
and
confidence.
sometimes it's really hard for us to try to empathy with them because
Mm,
we not live their life, so we not
mm,
sure what actually happened with them, and it's really
mm,
hard to empathy with them. And over
mm,
the course of my experience, even for myself, I when I was young, I used to saying that I understand what you've been through, or I understand your
mm,
feeling, but in fact, I don't. Even though our situation might look kind of the same on the surface, but on the survey level, it could be completely different.
mm,
So yeah. So I used to say that word a lot. Oh, I understand what you've been through. I know exactly what you've been through. So now I'm kind of shift over to I'm kind of understand what you're going through. Yeah, because like, I've been
mm.
through that, and I actually have somebody saying that word to me. He said, "Fuck,
Mm.
that hurt a lot. Sometimes it hurt a lot. You don't understand me."
Yes.
So, hmm, yeah. So, do you notice again some hard question? I'm gonna throw back at you. When a
Mm,
student who live with a single father compared
mm.
to a student who live with a single mother, do you have they do you think that they have some kind of similar issue or different?
I don't know because I don't like read carefully about the background like that. But
Hmm.
I think maybe yeah. Maybe yes. Maybe there are some difference which I need to observe more.
Hmm.
Mm.
No, because the
My
re
major,
no, go ahead.
you can continue.
No, I just want you to finish your sentence and then I can ask
Uh,
later.
mm, my major in university is psychology. So
Sorry, what was that?
I
Your mother? Your
my
major.
major
Hmm.
mm, at university is psychology. So I'm very interested in some um, in relationship, some topics like relationship between family member in a family. So
Hmm.
uh, when you ask me this question, I thinking that I want to observe more and um, read some article about it. To, yes.
Yeah. I
Mm,
also I don't study in psychology, but I actually read book about psychology, so that's why I ask a lot of these questions because
mm,
the opportunity for me to ask, and you work in the school, perfect.
mm,
Um,
yeah.
so the reason why I'm asking is that I'm not sure back in about recent year, I'm not sure whether it's still happening. Well, because at that time I'm still using a social media, or social network.
Mm,
There are a lot of female, um, or maybe single mother. They try to advocate to be sometime like no, not sometime. They just try to advocate you better to be a single mother, and it's gonna be
mm,
benefit for the student or the child. Well, sometime it is if you have a violent father, as you mentioned earlier.
mm,
But do you
mm.
think that you should? Yeah, I'm trying to phrase my question a bit more, a bit better. Yeah. Well, you basically answered my question regard that already. So normally, if a student that have both parents is always perform better. in school. Yeah. I think I'm just a bit selfish. I'm just trying to navigate down to see the difference between a student that have a single mother and a student that have a single father. I'm not sure how they normally behave and perform at school. Yeah. Um. Okay. So it'll be I asked a lot of question. I asked you a lot of question already. So do you have any question for me?
No.
Okay. Oh, good. Um. Another question I'm curious is, what do you think about your future? I know
About my
you
future.
want, yeah, I know you're saying that you're gonna learn what you want to study overseas, but I want to know, or could you tell me what do you want, or how would you be, or what would, or what do you want to be become after the next 5 years?
The next 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, I like planning. I am a very like I'm a person who very like want to setting goal, want to set goal for my life and for every week also. So in next 5 years, yeah, I want to be a teacher for a university, not a high school. Yeah, I try to apply for a master degree to uh, make my dream come true. Um, I also want to have I want to open a coffee shop. Yeah, and yeah, very um, I don't know, but yes,
Cái này
with
tiếng Việt ta gọi là không có
um,
liên quan.
yes, want to be a teacher for university and having a coffee shop by next 5 years. Mm.
That sounds nice. How many goals have you achieved so far, and how many goals that you have not achieved so far?
Mm. In terms of this year, 2025, I have 40 goals and I achieved 20 goals. But
Wow.
I still have 6 months, next 6 months uh, to fill in my checklist. Have there are a lot of goals which I achieved and I was very happy.
hmm
Mm, yes, I'm very happy.
Which was the one that you're most proud of in the 20 goals that you
Mm,
achieved?
I finished a course, uh, a, a drawing course. Lớp vẽ à?
Yep.
Yeah, and
You can
the
say
class
art
is
course. My bad.
art
My bad.
course. Mm. Um, the class is far from my house, but I try my best to go to class every week and
hmm
finish the course. I think, yes, I'm proud of myself. And in the past, sometimes I think I don't have talent in drawing, but now I think drawing is not about talent. It is about like mindful moment, and it is about like the way you see the world. So I enjoy drawing, and now I have the hobby.
hmm
It is drawing every week with myself. It's
hmm
very interesting. Yes,
Yep. Another word that you can say that is about perspective.
perspective. Mm.
Hmm. Do you have some drawing handy over there that you can potentially show me?
Okay, wait a minute, please. Okay. Um, Picture. Do you see?
Did you draw it or you took a picture?
I draw. I'm not taking a picture. And here, you see?
Yeah, look really nice. That's a tomato
Yeah,
or an
the
apple.
tomato. A tomato. A tomato, not apple.
Yeah. How
So,
long did it take you to finish? That look really good.
mm,
That look great.
this time, this took 3 hours,
3
and this
hour?
took
Are you kidding?
yes, yeah, and this took 5 hours. Very beautiful, right?
Yeah. How can? Uh,
Mm, yes,
that
I'm
look
very
really
proud
good.
of this.
Yeah, you should be. That look really nice.
Mm, and yes, I'm very happy with my with my picture.
So you sit in one go and you draw and you complete that drawing in one go, strike 3 hour, or you do a bit by bit every day to complete the drawing.
It it depends on my free time, and it depends on my mood. But for example, this one I took 2 morning,
Hmm.
and totally it is 5 hours. Mm.
Right.
I draw from lễ Vu Lan,
Yep.
in English. I don't know how to say it in English,
Oh,
but it's
me
for lễ
too.
Vu Lan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
look really good. Are you
Mm.
planning to give that to your mom?
Mm. Yes, I will. I will send it when I have a time to come back my hometown.
Why do you think that you don't have talent in drawing?
I'm busy. I want to sleep and watch movies. So uh, I want to draw in the morning and draw in the sunshine.
No.
Sunshine.
My question was, why did you think that you don't have talent in drawing?
And people said that.
Yeah,
Many
fuck
people.
people. Fuck people.
And I believe that. So I didn't draw until now when I have time and have money to pay for a art course. So I try my best to draw something.
Do you have the drawing that you draw before you attend the class? I just want to
No.
compare. No. So you should
No.
learn and you can do it
This is
right
the
away
first
like that.
time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, this is the first time. Mm.
My drawing just like shit. I don't have talent in art. I can tell you that myself. Nobody need to tell me.
Okay.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, you should proud of yourself. And your English is good as well. So
No, I don't think so. Thank you.
why don't you think that your English is good?
Mm. I didn't attend to any English class before, and I just study by myself. And
Me too.
I think that. Oh, really?
Well, I
But
study English. Well, because I moved here, I have to learn English by going some basic class. But a lot of time I study English by myself by reading book, watching tutorial online. But potentially, you say you think that you don't have any talent in drawing. You attend a
mm,
class and you just show me a fucking beautiful drawing, and now you think that, oh, I don't have any talent in English. No, I don't think so.
mm,
But try to be better.
for
Just try to be better.
okay.
Just don't idle
Mm,
and stay around where you are. Just try to be better.
mm,
Mm.
yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, before we wrap up, do you have
Mm,
any question so far? Today, like you lead the conversation today. You give me
Mm,
a lot of useful information. I appreciate it.
thank you. How many percent of you understand what I
All of it.
say?
All of
Oh,
it. Yeah.
mm,
Normally with me, if I don't understand anything, I'll just repeat the question I'll ask until I understand. So all of this, no, so I should stop that. So you give me a lot of good information, and I appreciate that. So it clear your English is clear though. Don't worry about it. It's just sometimes that I don't think that you speak English enough. Well, it's just
mm,
similar to me as well. So you have a lot of vocabulary in your mind, but because you don't speak English frequently, so you don't know how to form
mm,
the word in a sentence that will work correctly. Because I actually pay attention to sometimes when I give you recommendation to use some words in some case, you know right away. So it means that you
mm,
know that vocab, you just don't know when to use it. So
mm.
it means that
Yes.
you don't speak frequently enough. So that is just from what I'm saying. So
Mm.
keep
I
going
think you
strong.
are right. I know the vocab. I know the what you are saying, but I don't know how to use it and how to speak it out
Hmm.
because maybe I don't practice English and I don't have environment to practice
Yeah.
to talk with someone.
Yep.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm. Yes.
Okay. I have a very good session today. Thank you. Thanks a
Mm.
lot.
Thank you so much.
All right. You have a good
See you.
night. I'm not sure.
Thank you. Bye.
It's about 8 p.m. here, so I'm
Evening.
not sure what time is it at yours.
5:41 p.m.
Okay. So enjoy your
Yes.
evening.
Thank you. Bye
All right.
bye.
See ya.
Yes.